Y'all, where are the men? I love us women, but like I'm tired of going to events and it's like a million and one girls and there's like two men in the corner. Like, men, y'all don't want to leave your houses no more. What y'all doing? Y'all, we say we over the apps, but y'all sure not outside. Y'all.
So I'm leaving Target and I just had this thought like, wow, it's just so many beautiful, educated black women in Atlanta. Like, what the heck am I doing here? Like, the pickings are too wide. It's not enough men out here. Like, no wonder why I'm single, because there's literally so many women. They could have a different, these men or women, whatever you like. I like men. So these men could literally have a different bed, a different nice woman every day, like a good girl. Like, which states are the men in? Where y'all at? Where? Black men, brown men, shit, white men, blue men.
Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone who do rule and teach well. Peace and blessings, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to all the sincere believers, the Akim and Akwat out there, listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord, Yahweh Shai. So these women out here is really hurting, all right? And keep in mind, these are the same women that said men are trash, we don't need men. A man got to do X, Y, Z for me. Men are creeps. All this rhetoric you heard over the years about how men are just pretty much the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Men don't deserve respect unless they got a bag behind them. But right now, these same chicks is out here asking, where are the men? All right. So we in a different day and time. And I haven't touched on this topic in a while, but the spirit just got on me to get into it, because even when you go out here in the world, like you see it, you see these women, they lonely, they frustrated, they depressed, they're angry, and it's all because they not living according to their design purpose, you see, which is to be with a man, which is to be a part of a family unit. And really that anger and that frustration that they feeling is coming from being unfulfilled. Because here it is, women have everything in this society. Women have been given the degrees, they've been allowed to have their own homes, they've been allowed to, pretty much have the luxuries that this life got to offer, but they're still unfulfilled. Because they were taught that you can go out here, go to school, get all these degrees, have your dream life. But what good is that when you ain't got a man? That's your whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? A woman's purpose is to serve a man. That's what makes them happy. That's what makes them feel fulfilled. But you had these women out here talking about we don't need men, when it's crazy that these women were saying this while sitting in the comfort of their own homes that was built by a man, driving on the very same streets that men pave and design, okay? Going to work in an office building that was built and designed by men, okay? Your whole existence depends on men. And if all men were to disappear tomorrow, because check it out, you look at this video, these two videos I played, right? They talking about where are the men, and there's still men out here, right? But if all men disappeared tomorrow, just imagine how much these females would crash out. If all men disappeared tomorrow, society would fall apart overnight, okay? Because the industries that men run, okay, which these women like to shit on the everyday working man, okay? If he ain't selling drugs, or if he ain't a scammer, or if you know what I'm saying, he ain't involved in something wicked and illegal, he don't get no respect, because he can't fund their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But the average Jake that go out here and make an honest living, you know what I'm saying, he got his own, he's able to provide for himself. You know what I'm saying? Women look down upon that man because, oh, you clocking the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the nerve to ask, where are the men at? You know what I'm saying? Then they'll ask, where are the good men at? Well, clearly, the good men, they ain't checking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a thing called passport bros, right? Where men are going overseas to find wives. And why is this such a profound thing now? It's such a profound thing because women said that men are creeps for approaching them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to holler at a chick, you know, if you don't look a certain way or if you don't fit the bill according to their type, you know what I'm saying, which they type is the bad boy, a nigga that's tatted up, a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, don't carry himself decently, you know what I'm saying, pretty much the bad boy image, you know what I'm saying? That's what these women are attracted to, you know what I'm saying? But just a regular guy that go about his business, you know what I'm saying, get his daily bread, he ain't good enough for these chicks out here. All right, well, guess what? You basically told men to leave you alone. Now men are obliging. You know what I'm saying? Men are going overseas and they getting what they want overseas, or they just not messing with y'all altogether. Okay? And it's really to the point now where women are in stiff competition for men. And they doing everything in their power to try to get a man's attention. You see what I'm saying? Like it's it's funny because, you know, women are really out here trying to beat down the next woman just to get a man. You know what I'm saying? And as this chick right here was talking about in Atlanta, you know, there's a overwhelming surplus of women and there's a shortage of men. All right, to where she's like, hey, these men out here, they pretty much got they pick of women. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have a different female every day if that's what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? And of course, we know that there's more women on the earth than men, and the Most High made it that way for a reason because a man can have multiple wives, a man can have multiple women. There's nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? Because even if, let's just say that every man on the earth was to have one wife, right? Well, guess what? There would still be millions of women left over that would never have a husband, that would never have children. You see what I'm saying? Or they would just be concubines. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with having a concubine. That's nothing more than a lesser wife. But the point is, women have, and really it's their pride and their ego, you know what I'm saying, that has gotten them to this point, man. All right. And don't the scriptures say that pride goeth before destruction? So these women, because they've been given the dainties, they've been given the benefits of this society, they've gotten beside themselves. Now they believe that they're better than men. Okay, now they think that men have to live up to their standard. All right, which even when you look at that, that's laughable and complete madness because number one, you're a woman. You're the weaker vessel. You can't defend me. You can't guide me. You know what I'm saying? You're a support system. You're a help me. That's what you were designed and created to do. Understand? So you see, these women are not the prize, man. And really, men don't need women. All right? A man can cook his own food. A man can clean his own clothes. A man can clean his own house. You know what I'm saying? A man can take out his own trash and things like that. But the Lord created these women to be a helpmeet, a support, an asset to a man. So if you're a woman, you're supposed to add on to a man's life. All right. That's your purpose, to help the man. All right. Fulfill his duty. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. All right. But you got these women out here, they want to be put up. They don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to sit in the house, and pretty much just, just be lazy. All right, which no man in this day and time, especially because times are so hard, is going to deal with a woman that got a bad attitude. She doesn't know her role. She doesn't know her purpose. And she got all this mouth, you know what I'm saying? She always running her mouth, don't know when to be quiet. All right, very opinionated. You see, and these educated women are the worst, okay, because they've gone to these universities, Salakia, they've gone to these universities and they've gotten these degrees, and now they done got beside themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now they done got proud. So now they feel as though, well, hey, you can't tell me what to do because I got a degree and you don't, or I know more than you, so therefore I'm able to talk. You know what I'm saying? My voice needs to be heard because in these colleges, women's voice is encouraged to be, women are encouraged to give their opinion in these settings, man. So when they get with a man, they feel as though they're in the same setting, okay, to where everything has to be a rebuttal, everything has to be a regurgitation. Like, no, they just always have to be right, okay. And these are the same women again that say they want to be led, but don't know how to be led, okay, don't know how to be submissive, don't know how to take the back seat and just let the man do his thing. All right, so this is why the dating out here, you know what I'm saying, just trying to deal with somebody is so difficult, you know what I'm saying? Because especially my generation, like I'm in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? So my generation, like, I already know. Like, trying to deal with somebody seriously is like, just forget about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why a lot of men have given up. That's why a lot of men are like, yo, F it. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna just rock out dolo, or I'm gonna just go overseas. You know what I'm saying? Men that have the means to do that, which, probably going overseas now is probably your best bet to find a wife. You know what I'm saying? But the wise thing to do if you do that would not even be to bring her back to America. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do, you know what I'm saying, she gotta be put up in the house, man, because once she get around these, corrupted, wicked American women, her whole mindset is gonna be corrupted, man. And you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna have to go get you another wife. You know what I'm saying? Because that one done got messed up. You see? But men are just tired of playing the games. Men are tired of, having to run the rat race trying to, please these women. You know what I'm saying? Which really the women, she should be trying to please the man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's these women are completely through. All right. And men are pretty much letting these women have it. All right. Well, you said I'm a creep, you said I'm this, I'm that. Cool. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you be alone. And let's see how that works out for you. You know? Which that shows you that men have that men have some sort of discipline and integrity. Okay, women have none. All right, because these women are not willing to stand on what they've said about men. Because you go back a few years ago, these women was talking all kind of shit about men. All right, all like just crazy, like Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? But now it's a whole 180. Okay, now they're asking where are the men? Like, they going out to the clubs, they not seeing men. It's nothing but females. You know what I'm saying? Like how you heard old girl say in that first clip, I'm tired of going out with my homegirls. Like, where are the men? Like, y'all not outside. Like, what are y'all doing? And men are going to work, you know what I'm saying, going about their daily tasks, and they going home. Okay, men is not about to spend unnecessary money in these clubs, you know what I'm saying, just to, buy a chick a couple drinks, and she ain't even willing to do nothing with you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't willing to go home with you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And this is what women to do, man. Women to use a man for a date. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just because she's bored. She'll go out on a date with a guy, and she'll go on multiple dates with the same guy. Then when the guy's like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, you trying to do something or what?" And she's like, "Nah, sorry, I don't really like you like that. But you done took this man's money, you done wasted his time, and you never had any intention of dealing with this guy at all." See, and this is why men are now withholding their money from these women, man. This is why men are now falling back. Like, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna deal with the games. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a, do that, I'm gonna just pay for some box. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just pay a chick. Like, yo, just let me get my rocks off, and I'll pay you to leave. You see what I'm saying? That's really what it is now, because even when you look at it, man, most of these women are prostitutes anyway. You know what I'm saying? Most of them is doing OnlyFans. Most of them is ran through. You know what I'm saying? Got buku bodies. You know what I'm saying? So what are you paying a whore for anyways, man? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get something straight up without the headache, you know, they got sites out there that you can go on and, call girls, and you know what I'm saying, where you can get your fix. But these are the things that men would rather do now than to have to quote unquote court these women, which really it ain't even worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you going to court a chick that got 100 plus bodies? You know what I'm saying? She's bugged out. You'll never be able to connect with her, and she'll never be able to connect with a man because she done got all these spirits up inside her, man. You see what I'm saying? It's not like it was back in the days where if you wanted to get some box, I mean, you had to marry a chick. But back then it was different because women wasn't out here just running around loose like that. You know what I'm saying? Women still had some kind of purity, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of standard about themselves. Now there is no standard. All right. These chicks would be out here and just lay with anything that walk by, and especially now because they desperate. You know, so the future for these women is not bright. Okay, and really they brought this upon themselves, man. Um, I think 1 in 4 Israelite women, so-called black women, will marry in their lifetime. See what I'm saying? So you pretty much call that the odds for so-called black women to get married, is pretty much slim to none. And even if they do deal with a man, you know, that man is not going to deal with your bullshit, man. Like, he's not going to deal with your mouth. He's not going to deal with your bad attitude, and he's not going to deal with you feeling like you're above him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what these women think, man. So it ain't looking good. And this is how you know Isaiah 4:1 is about to come, because as you heard old girl say, out there in Atlanta, it's nothing but women. Like, the pickings for men are very slim. All right. So this is why, matter of fact, we can just get it. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. You see? So in that day, which I believe through the Spirit that this day is coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? Because the environment, you know what I'm saying, things are already bad out here, but things are about to get even worse. All right. And these women, the scriptures say that a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. All right. So when real tribulation comes out here, and these women can't get their eyelashes, they can't get the weave, you know what I'm saying? They can't get the Timu fits, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they lose the dainties, when they lose the benefits from the system, that's when they're going to realize that they need men. That's when all that pride is going to go out the window, and they going to humble their ass down, and they're going to try to get with a man. But even then, a lot of them is going to get rejected because men still ain't going to want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And then another level and layer to it as well, a lot of these men that these women have done wrong, they going to take revenge on these women when it's the right time. Okay? Because anarchy is coming to this society. It ain't about to be no police that you can call. And that's already happening too. You know what I'm saying? Police really are only responding to emergencies, man. Like, if you got locked out your house, or somebody trying to break up in there, them police ain't about to come and help you. You know what I'm saying? So if you a single woman living alone, you know what I'm saying, and somebody trying to break up in your house, who the hell you gonna call? It ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna come to save you. But if you had a man, you would have been better off. You see, you would have had more security and peace of mind. But see, a lot of these women, man, they about to be left to fend for themselves because that's the life they chose. See, they chose to be married to the system rather than to choose a man. All right. And a lot of these women, they've came across good, decent men within their life, but some way, somehow, they messed it up. All right. They messed it up. They thought that they was better than that man, or that the grass was greener on the other side. All right. Or the men that's out here wasn't necessarily their type. You know what I'm saying? So they overlooked them. Hey, well, guess what? Those same very men that you overlooked, those are going to be the same men that you're going to be begging for. Okay. Those are going to be the same men that you're going to want to be with when all hell breaks loose out here. All right, like, yo, it's so bad that you got women out here that's making AI chatbot boyfriends to fulfill that desire. Okay, you got women out here buying dogs and cats as a form of companionship because they lonely. And you know, the worst part about it for them is men are not actively seeking to deal with them on any serious level. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man may deal with you to get some box, but truth be told, that's really all that a lot of these women are good for anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way that they live. You know, they not interested in being a wife. You know, they're not interested in serving a man. Really, they just want a man to help them support their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They want a man to come in and pretty much pay for them to live this luxury lavish lifestyle, because that's what they see on social media. You know, they it's crazy, man. Like, these women want a man to be a helpmeet to them, which that's out of order. All right. No real man in his right mind is gonna go for no bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you have. You know what I'm saying? These women are extremely delusional, man. You know? Like, how the hell do you make a AI chat by boyfriend? It's crazy, man. But, you know, as the scripture says, 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right. And right now, the number, the ratio, I think for every one man, there's like 7 to 10 women. So this scripture right here is spot on. You know what I'm saying? And that's proof of what you heard the chick say that's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She pretty much said in so many words that the women out there vastly outnumber the men. And it's not only in Atlanta, but it's all over the world. Okay? This is the case all over the world. 7 to 10 women or more for every one man. But we'll just say 7 to 10 to be a conservative number. You know what I'm saying? Which, that's still a lot of women, man. You know what I'm saying? Saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. So just like how now women got these standards, like they got these lists of what a man got to meet. Oh, but he got to be 6 foot tall. You know what I'm saying? He got to have 6 inches. You know what I'm saying? He got to make 6 figures, right? All these requirements that a man has to meet in order for him to be deemed worthy to submit to, right? Hey, well, guess what? In the times that we coming into very shortly, that's going to reverse. All right. These women are pretty much going to be asking, what can we do for you? Right? How can we serve you? How can we make your life easier? Right? We go, you know what I'm saying? We're going to provide our own food. We're going to wear our own clothes. You ain't got to provide nothing for us. You know what I'm saying? Just like how these women say that we want providers, right? Well, guess what? In that day, women going to say, shit, we're going to provide for ourselves. And what it say? Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that reproach that's on women right now from men, what that these women are whores. You know, they ain't got no self-respect. They don't know how to shut the hell up. They don't know how to take orders. They don't know how to let a man be a man. Okay, there's a reproach and a stigma on women right now. And that's why men is not dealing with them. You see, and even in that, these women will still find a way to blame men. These women will still find a way to deflect what's wrong with them and somehow blame the man for why they're not in relationships, as to why they're not getting results, as to why they're not married. All right. It always goes back to blaming the man. And that's another reason why men don't want to deal with you, because you can't take no accountability for your own bullshit. Okay. And the reason why a lot of these women are messed up as well is because they've dealt with so many men. All right, they're dealing with trauma from multiple different men. So when they finally do get decent man that may be willing to, deal with you on a level or treat you right, you can't even handle that because of what, the past, 10 to 20 men have done to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even pair bond to a decent man. All right. So really, I say that to say that the problem starts in the mirror, man. All right. You can blame everybody else for your problems, but at the end of the day, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, what's wrong with me at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with me? Because everywhere you go, there you are. You can't run from yourself. You know? And these women refuse to do that. But that reproach that's on these women, man, is pretty much reached unto the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So much so now to the point where this manosphere movement, you know what I'm saying, which the late great, the Godfather Kevin Samuels, he was going in, you know what I'm saying? And this was some years ago now. It wasn't quite as bad when Kevin Samuels was on the scene with his thing, which, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai put his spirit on Kevin Samuels as a worldly man to put the spotlight on these women. All right. And on his show, women pretty much got exposed, man. Women got exposed for the delusional, out of order demons that they are. You see what I'm saying? And when Kevin Samuels died, women was rejoicing over his death like their favorite team won the Super Bowl. And that shows you how wicked that these women are, man. To, a man that was really out here trying to get you women on the right track. Okay, which the men of the Lord have been saying these things, but like I said, Kevin Samuels being a worldly voice that the average man would gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put his spirit on him and raised him up in his particular lot to reprove women. And what did they do? They didn't want to listen. They constantly bucked up against what he was saying. And I remember him saying that winter is coming. Well, guess what? Winter is here, man. Okay, men are just completely done with these women. And they're all over social media now complaining about where are the men. You know what I'm saying? I can't find a man. Men are not approaching me. You know, I'll never be married. I'll never be in a relationship. Well, hey, good for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what your ass get. You see, because if you would have humbled down and you would have listened to sound counsel, your ass wouldn't be in the predicament that you in now. All right, you would have a man, and you would be fulfilled. But this is where pride gets you. Okay, so they're gonna say, look, just take us to be your wife, so that we don't have this shame on us anymore. Okay, that's what it's coming down to, man. They're gonna want to get rid of that shame that's been put on them. All right, all the sisterhood talk and yeah, women are the prize. We queens. A man got to do for you, like a man got to show you that he love you. All this bullshit, man. You see, it was crazy. Matthew 24. Because look, what's going on now is that the love of many has waxed cold out here, man, because iniquity, right? Matthew 12 and verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You see that? So Yahweh Shah said that in the last days, that because iniquity, okay, which is sin upon sin, immoral behavior, lies, deceit, just ungrossly fair attitudes that will be out here, right? The love of many is gonna wax cold. Okay, love is not out here no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Men don't even really talk about love like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how many love songs that you hear now. You don't really hear none of, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear none of that. You know? Back in the days, like you had Jake, making love songs to the woman. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seeing that shit no more, man, because why? These women are hoes. All right? And they got this proud, complex, which they take after Esau. All right? Because Esau and the woman pretty much came together to take down the Israelite man. But see, what the Lord is doing now is the Lord is destroying this society. He's taking away the vintage, he's taking away the dainties, and now these women pretty much have nothing left to fall back on but themselves. You see? Which Esau these women up for the okie doke, man, because he pretty much told you to get the man out the house, to hate the man, to weaponize, child support against the man. You know what I'm saying? All because he don't want to be with you, because he doesn't want to deal with your attitude, and the man leaves. You know what I'm saying? Because men, that scripture that says, it'd be better to dwell on the rooftop of a house than to share a dwelling with a wicked and contentious woman. You know what I'm saying? So men have pretty much just said, hey, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to deal with this. I would rather just be alone. I'd rather just be by myself. Okay, and that contributes to the love of many wax and cold. So when you see things like this, just know that this is all from the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? These things are all coming down from on high. This is judgment on these women. You see, because there was a time where women, because they were in a different spirit, they could get a man to want to be with him seriously, to marry him, have a family, and just live happily ever after. Okay, that's why when you look back in the days, man, people was married for 50, 60, 70 years. Like, they was married for the whole of their lives until they died. You don't see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Marriages on average now barely last 5 years, man. Right? Why you think that is? Because iniquity has abounded. Okay, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Men that was married get divorced. Now they like, man, look, I ain't never gonna marry again. You know, I'll just have a rotation, or I'll just pay for the box. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is now. So what you're seeing is that these women have extreme reproach on them now, and they pretty much shot themselves in the foot, you know, and they really don't got nobody to blame but themselves, because the Israelite man can still, deal with women. All right. Israelite men are not asking, where are the women at? Okay. They all over the place, man. Women are a dime a dozen. You see? And men can be in relationships if they want to, because men control the access to relationships. Understand? A woman, yeah, she can deal with a man sexually, but that doesn't mean that man has to take you seriously, that man has to really look at you as something valuable, or he looks at you as an asset to his life. Okay, men determine how valuable that a woman is. You see? So this just shows you that we live in an outer order society, you know what I'm saying? And it's all because the wicked is ruling, man. Like, Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And these women are mourning. You know what I'm saying? But it's only going to get worse, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are definitely in that time where Isaiah 4:1 is definitely shaping up to take place. And once, Esau really dropped the hammer, pulled the plug on this society, that's when you're going to see these women come back to their senses. That's when you really going to see that women are going to realize that they got took, you know what I'm saying, for the okie doke, man, because Esau going to show you what's up. Esau going to show you the horns, and he going he going to make you wish that you had a man. And that's why Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to pass, So I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash, called Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, Shalom to the elect, Kom Yasha Allah, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.